that, it didn't excite him to do these exercises. He basically came to class just to be with his friends. But somehow the class teacher missed this out. But this teacher who brought him to me, she was so excited. So interacting a little with Saad, I felt he was a gem. He was very unusual. So I told this teacher, I said, Mrs. Sinha, you are going to be his chaperone from now on. You will decide. I give you permission. You will decide. You know what seminars and workshops he will attend. If he stays back for some reason, don't penalize him. And I told her, give her all the encouragement we can as a school to help him pursue his great interest in the particular field that he's involved in. And she, took him to one of the leading MNCs in this city, got him introduced to the top research scientists in that institution, and Saad was given a free pass to go to these very restricted, highly exclusive places of research in this enterprise, and he could interact with those senior research scientists of this MNC. She took him to bookshops, got him the latest books available, encouraged him, followed through, took him around in her car, And because I believe she did that, today Saad is interacting with people like Mr. Mukesh Ambani. Last month, in the month of February, middle, he was there sharing the platform with people like Mukesh Ambani and other corporate honchos in Hotel Hyatt. It just took one teacher to recognize the worth of this boy. And today, he is right at the top. He has interacted with President Abdul Kalam, with Sam Petroda. He has completed many of the online courses offered by the leading universities in USA. He has met with professors in mathematics and science and technology from Israel, from the United States, and in our own country. Teachers, what a profound impact. So some of them may appear queer and unusual, and we shouldn't be put off by them. Let's encourage them. So teachers, I encourage you to keep up your good work. Now, my dear parents, I want to say something to you. I know you love your children. I know you love your child, and that's why you are particular to bring that child to Kingston High and not some other school. But this evening, I want to ask you a question. How do you spell the word love? Oh, L-O-V-E. You're wrong. Love is spelt as T-I-M-E. What does that stand for? Time. Yes. This evening, I'm going to teach you misspelling. Love means time. Parents, are you taking time off from your hectic schedule to spend time with your children? Very, very important. Some years ago, we had a chief guest at our sports day. He was a DGP of police. And during the program, he was telling me how, he was misrepresented and the press gave him a bad press because he took a day's casual leave when he was the DIG of Mysore. He took a day off, one day casual leave, and they found him in some playground with his son flying kites. So the press got mad after him and gave him a bad press. But I think he was a great man. His hectic schedule as the district head of law enforcement, perhaps he didn't have the time to spend with his son. And so he took a day off just to be with his son flying kites. And parents, fathers particularly, I want to exhort you this evening, spend time with your child. Read with him, play with him, walk with him, fight with him. Spend time with your child. You will never get that time back again. I observed that the most disciplined, stable, purposeful, smart children come from homes where parents spend time with them. Very important. Love means time. Secondly, parents, allow your child to pursue his subject of interest, and later, when he makes his career choice, respect it. If he is interested in music or painting or sports, games, whatever, repairing, interested in reading heavy books in science and computers, encourage him. And that may eventually lead the way for him to choose his career. Respect his choice. Don't force your choice, your ambitions, failed ambitions upon him. If you fail to be a doctor, don't force him to be a doctor. Allow him to make his choices. Number 3, parents, please note, number 3, very important. You give your best to your children, that's wonderful. You give him the best shoes available. You get him water bottles that have purifying mechanisms, perhaps, and lunch boxes with temperature control. Wonderful. You make great sacrifices for him. But this evening I want to suggest to you, do you share your struggles with your children? The challenges that you face in your office? The challenges that you face daily as you travel in the city of Bangalore? Don't make life too easy for your child. Share with him the struggles and challenges that you face, because then only he will appreciate the sacrifices you make, and he will know there are no free lunches in this world. Mothers, a word for you. Wean your child away from junk food. Obesity is one of major problems among teens. If you send noodles with him today in his lunchbox, tomorrow his wife may have to send needles with insulin syringes with him. Help him to eat healthy. Finally, and most important, something that I want you to remember, even if you have forgotten all the things that I have said this evening. Remember this, my dear parents, that God has a plan for your child. God has a plan for your child. Talent and education are not the prerequisites or the defining prerequisites for success in life. God's grace is. Please note that. Help your child to believe, to reverence and trust God. Remember, man's sufficiency without God's sufficiency is deficiency. Man's sufficiency without God's sufficiency is deficiency. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for the words of appreciation and encouragement. I now request Mr. Michael Thomas Reddy, Director of Kingston High, to please propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all of you. Welcome to our 4th annual day. It gives me great joy this evening to see our children perform on stage. Lots of practice and hard work by our teachers and principal has gone in today's program. I am extremely honored to have with us Mr. Benny Joseph and his wife, Mrs. Grace Joseph, this evening. This vision of our school is to ensure children in our care will be looked after with love and respect, to strive to see the academics, music, sports, and theater are given equal importance, and to nurture our children to self-confident and responsible global citizens. We have seen this vision transpire through our teachers to our young Kingston Heights. It has been the constant support of you parents and belief you have in the vision of the school that has helped us move from level to level higher each year. I truly believe it is the hand of God upon us. He leads us each day to fulfill this vision He has given us. I'm so thankful and grateful for His endless mercies as He continues to bless us and this institution. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our dear parents for entrusting the young ones in our care and believing in the vision of our school. I would like to thank the trustees and the members of the Board of Management for their continuous support. I would like to thank my wife, the Academic Director, Mrs. Natasha Neelkant, for her contribution in the development of the school. I would also like to thank our dear Principal, Mrs. Mary Eltham, who has been great support to this institution. She has put in a lot of effort towards the success and the growth of our school. Thank you, Mary. I thank all the members of the staff, teaching and non-teaching, for their continuous support towards the smooth functioning of the school. I'm sure that this evening will be a memorable and a great one for all of us as we look forward to see our children perform. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the most awaited part of the program. The Pied Piper of Hamelin is a poem by Robert Browning, written in the 13th century. The story goes like this. The town of Hamelin is grappling with an infestation of rats. Desperate to rid the city of the vermin and unable to do so, the corrupt mayor is surprised when a musician arrives who, dressed in unusual, multicolored clothing and offering to eliminate all of the rats in exchange for a payment. Would Hamelin town be set free from the dirty, wriggly creatures? Ladies and gentlemen, what happens next is for you to see. Kingston High proudly presents to you the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Long years ago, in the beautiful town of Hamelin, by the banks of River Weser, lived men, women, and children. Of many a stature, happy they were. They all knew each other, the baker, the butcher, the candlestick maker.
Welcome, today. Sweet from the oven, biscuits and bread. Or you could taste my turkey pie instead.
Fine cloth all the way from Persia.
Best spices all the way from the Indies.
Ha! Fresh fish all the way from the river.
So you see, neighbor, how hungry we are. The town of Hamelin is best by far. The town of Hamelin is best by far.
But one day, it's sad to say, joy and laughter had gone away. In every home and every street, wriggly creatures were on the beat.
Those humans are running scared already. Let's attack.
Now. We can't just charge in blindly. We have to first plan and organize.
And so they began to strategize.
Ooh, this is rat revolution. We have the power.
We have the power. Well, attack!
We are fearless champion rats.
We are fearless champion rats.
We are scared of no turkey. get rid of them. Rat traps water, flushing them down with water.
This, dear friend, is a serious matter.
decided to approach the mayor.
Ah, my trusted men! Have you ever seen a man such as I?
No, sire. Definitely not. Not